Are you looking for a quick study session for the ASVAB? 10 minutes, 6 questions, let's see what you've got. If you are preparing for the ASVAB, the Paragraph Comprehension, or PC Subtest, is one of the 4 sections that feeds directly into your Armed Forces Qualification Test, or AFQT score, the number that determines whether you can enlist at all. That makes this section something you cannot afford to ignore. Welcome to the U.S. Military Test Prep channel by Study.com. My name is Aisha and I'm a test prep expert with Study.com. In this video, I'll walk you through 6 practice questions, 1 for each major question type you will see on test day. After each question, I will explain exactly how to get to the right answer and why the other choices are wrong. By the end of this video, you will have a clear strategy for every type of question the PC Subtest can throw at you. Let's get the clock started. Before we jump into the questions, here's what you need to know about this subtest. On the computerized version of the ASVAB, known as the CAT ASVAB, the PC subtest has 10 questions and a time limit of 27 minutes. That gives you roughly 2 minutes per question. On the paper and pencil version, you get 15 questions in just 13 minutes, which is under 1 minute per question. Either way, time is tight and speed matters. There are 4 question types you need to recognize. The first is the main idea question, which asks what the passage is mostly about. The second is the specific detail question, which asks you to locate a fact directly stated in the passage. The third is the inference question, which asks you to draw a conclusion from what the passage implies. The fourth is the word in context question, which asks you to define a word based on how it is used in the passage. Here's the single most important strategy for all 4 types. Read the question before you read the passage. Know what you are looking for before you start reading. That will save you valuable time on every single question. Here's why this section deserves more of your attention than most people give it. Paragraph comprehension is not just about reading. It's about reading fast and accurately under pressure. Every answer is somewhere in the passage. Your job is to find it before time runs out. The good news is that this is a skill you can sharpen fast. Most people see noticeable improvement after just 2 to 3 weeks of consistent timed practice. That is exactly what we're doing right now. Let's get into it. Question 1, main idea. Read this passage, take about 30 seconds. The question is, what is the main idea of this passage? The answer choices are A. Monarch butterflies are in danger of extinction. B. Scientists study monarch butterflies in Mexico. C. The monarch butterfly migration is a remarkable and complex natural event. Or D. Monarch butterflies weigh less than a gram. The correct answer is C. For a main idea question, the answer should cover the whole passage, not just one detail. Choice A is not mentioned. Choice B is a minor detail. Choice D is a single fact. Only choice C captures what the entire passage is about. When in doubt, the main idea is almost always stated or strongly implied in the first or the last sentence. Question 2, specific detail. Read the passage, take about 30 seconds. The question is, according to the passage, which dynasty connected the separate walls into one fortification? The answer choices are A. the Ming Dynasty, B. the Han Dynasty, C. the Tang Dynasty, or D. the Qin Dynasty. The correct answer is D. For specific detail questions, the answer is directly stated in the passage. Scan for the key word in the question, in this case, connected, and go straight to that sentence. Do not rely on memory. Always go back to the text. The Ming Dynasty appears in the passage too, which is why choice A is a common trap. But the passage clearly says that it was the Qin Dynasty that connected the walls. Question 3, inference. Read the passage, take about 30 seconds. The question is, what can be inferred from this passage? The answer choices are A. Millbrook experienced flooding the previous year. B. Millbrook was experiencing a serious drought. C. Officials closed the pool because of safety concerns. Or D. The reservoir was expected to overflow. The correct answer is B. For inference questions, the answer is not directly stated, but is strongly implied. No rain for 4 months, cracking fields, a low reservoir, and water restrictions all point clearly to a drought, even though that word never appears. Choices A and D directly contradict the passage. Choice C guesses at a reason not given. Stick to what the passage supports, not what sounds plausible. Question 4, word in context. Read the passage, take about 30 seconds. The question is, as used in the passage, the word deterring most nearly means. The answer choices are A. Attracting, B. Identifying, C. Discouraging, or D. Feeding. The correct answer is C. For word and context questions, substitute each answer choice into the sentence and see which one makes sense. Deterring predators? Does attracting predators make sense? No. Does discouraging predators make sense? Yes. Even if you do not know the word deterring, the context tells you it is something you do to keep predators away. That points directly to C. Question 5, negative question. This is a question type many people miss. Pay close attention to the wording, read the passage, take about 30 seconds. The question is, according to the passage, which of the following is not a way the body responds to overheating? The answer choices are A. Blood vessels near the skin dilate, B. Sweat glands produce moisture, C. Muscles begin to shiver, or D. Heat is released through the skin. The correct answer is C. Notice the word not in the question. The passage says shivering is a response to cold, not heat. Choices A, B, and D are all specifically mentioned as responses to overheating. Negative questions are one of the most common traps on this subtest. The moment you see not, except, or least, slow down and underline it mentally before you read the choices. Question 6, inference about author's purpose. Last question, read the passage, take about 30 seconds. The question is, what can be inferred about the scientific community at the time Wegener proposed his theory? The answer choices are A. Most scientists were unfamiliar with the continents. B. Scientists quickly accepted Wegener's findings. C. Scientists were resistant to ideas that challenged existing beliefs. Or D. Wegener's evidence was incomplete and poorly presented. The correct answer is C. The passage tells us Wegener was met with widespread skepticism and his evidence was dismissed as coincidental. That tells us the scientific community resisted new ideas. Choice B is the opposite of what the passage says. Choice D puts words in the passage that are not there. The evidence is described as compelling, not incomplete. Always stay within what the passage actually supports. You just work through all 4 question types: main idea, specific detail, inference, and word in context. You also saw how to handle negative questions, which often trip up test takers. Here's your study game plan. Every day, read 2 or 3 short passages and practice identifying the question type before you try to answer. Once you can name the type instantly, the strategy follows automatically. Study.com's ASVAB test prep course gives you a full bank of paragraph comprehension practice questions built to match the format and difficulty of the real exam. Every question comes with a detailed explanation so you can understand not just what the right answer is, but why the other answer choices are wrong. Your practice results automatically generate a personalized study plan, so you spend your time on the areas where you actually need it. You can access everything through the Study.com app wherever you are. Check the link in the description to get started. Here is your takeaway. The paragraph comprehension subtest is not about what you know, it's about how fast and accurately you can read. Every answer is in the passage. Read the question first, identify the type, and go find the answer. That's the whole system. Practice it until it is automatic and you will walk into that test completely prepared. Like the video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification button so you don't miss any new videos when they drop. If there's a specific ASVAB subtest or question type you would like us to cover next, drop it in the comments below. And when you pass the ASVAB and get that enlistment confirmed, come back and tell us. We'll be celebrating right there with you. Good luck!